Hey guys, we're ready for the next adventure. It's just a few more miles that way.
That was a really brutal hike.
And as a bonus, we're helping to clean out the canyon just a little bit. Wow. The most water I've ever seen in this canyon.
And there's
Try this at home. Beneath this rugged escarpment lies a fantastic secret world. These are the Guadalupe Mountains, home to over 300 explored caves and countless others waiting to be discovered. The most famous of these subterranean environments is Carlsbad Caverns, with nearly 500,000 visitors touring the national park every year. With this in mind, we head up to the high country of the Guadalupe Mountains, referred to locally as the High Guads. Here, there are a number of beautiful and challenging wild caves in the Lincoln National Forest.
Let's go. Thank you, thank you.
This way? Okay. This was a really challenging cave to get to. You saw some of the amazing stone formations as we were crawling down, scrambling down the outside of that cliff. Now we're ready to crawl in and see what happens.
That's about just the right size for me. Right. That's more of a squeezy entrance than I thought it would be.
Most of the world's limestone caves were formed by water from rain and snow penetrating the porous surface and carving down through the bedrock. Cave passages are dissolved out of soluble limestone and develop along flow channels. Geologists wonder why the caves in the Guadalupes seem so different. The grand halls and chambers beneath these mountains lack any sort of drainage pattern. It seemed as if these caves dissolved from the bottom up. The caves in these rugged mountains are unique in their speleogenesis.
Looking good.
One feature of the Guadalupe caves is their vertical nature. To access many of the chambers, vertical technique, proper gear, and a focus on safety are required. Rappelling is technical, exhilarating, and demands a great deal of focus.
Oh my God. Oh.
I like it. me
Okay.
get on rope here.
What do you need to hold on to?
You want to clip in first? Yeah. Okay, we are screwed down for not screwing up. On rope!
Okay, we're close to the wall back there.
Okay. We good?
Yeah.
Just careful. You're good. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, it's out of my sight now. Okay. Wow. Oh. Woo! Hope you guys enjoyed that ride. 70 feet.
The Guadalupe Mountains are the northern coastline of the Delaware Basin, an ancient seabed formed about 250 million years ago during the Permian period. Over the eons, this ancient seabed became limestone and was raised and tilted by tectonic forces. The land rose and the ancient ocean receded. Much more recently, during the late Cenozoic era, about 10 million years ago, hydrogen sulfide derived from gas and oil deposits in the Delaware Basin migrated up into the massive Capitan Reef. This combined with oxygen from rainwater to form sulfuric acid. It's likely that the immense caves in the Guadalupe Mountains formed when this sulfuric acid dissolved the limestone, leaving huge voids and large gypsum deposits as a byproduct of this chemical reaction. Today, tectonic forces have thrust the reef upwards, while erosion has carved spectacular canyons and exposed many caves to the surface. Imagine all the voids beneath the Guadalupe Mountains that have yet to be exposed. Yeah.
This room is just immense and full of so many interesting formations. This one that I'm standing on right here, you can tell by looking at the way it formed that it was once standing up and has since fallen. and become completely cemented and a part of this new wall. This wall is very highly decorated. If you look up there, the entire wall is covered with formations. There's stalactites, popcorn, stalactites. It's just really profuse. And then over here, there are a few stunning freestanding formations. They're dwarfing us, but they're so far from the ceiling. That's just the size of this immense room.
Speaking of being What are these called?
Anaglyphs, or snake dancers.
That is a heck of a sight.
The ancient oceans are long gone, but one can still find pristine pools deep underground. These remote oases are similar to pools you may find in the canyon bottoms far above.
We're coming to a special part of the cave up ahead where we need to change out of our boots, which are getting muddy, and put on our special aqua socks or sandals and get to the back part of this cave. It's really wet and pristine, so we don't want to carry mud from the muddy part into the clean part. Let's go check it out.
It's hooked up to a keyboard and you can play anything you want. You just have all the different notes from all the different stalactites.
In addition to the formations formed by dripping or flowing water, some sites are more recent, geologically speaking. This beautifully preserved skeleton of an ancient porcupine has been calcified into the very stone where it took its last breath.
Yeah, let's look at that skull. Wow, that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
It's hard to imagine how this ancient visitor made it this far into the cave.
Gee whiz. Squirm!
That's a tight spot, even for the little guy on the crew. That's a squeeze.
I am en route.
Hold on, happy climbing, bro. harnessy stuff here.
That's stalactites coming up down here.